Hey there, friends, specifically my real estate agent friends. I wanted to share some scripts and role play scenarios with you all. Um, I am never going to have all of the different objections or scenarios that can possibly happen in real estate, but my hope with creating this new playlist is being able to provide you with some different scenarios and give you some ideas of how you might be able to respond. I am one way. Okay, so you're going to hear me respond and role play some of these with you or for you, but it is not the way or the only way. It is my way. So the idea here is you hear somebody talking through it so that you can find your own words and how you want to answer these questions. Okay. So this scenario is a follow-up situation. A new lead has registered on my website to search for homes and receive timely information. So if this were to happen to me, I would call the lead and thank them for visiting my website. I saw that when you registered, you were looking to start searching for homes and you wanted some timely information. Would you mind telling me more about what information I can provide? Right? They're going to say their thing. Well, that's amazing. Again, great questions you're asking. And it sounds like, based on the questions you're asking, I think our first step together will be to sit down and meet and to go over the buying process, what it's like to buy a home in this market, who I am, right? So if you want to hire me as your agent, I love that. And, but I know that it's a big decision. So I would love to share with you who I am, the company that I work with, and then decide if you and I want to work together. So how does that sound? If you receive an objection at this point, sometimes we do. Sometimes people just don't see the value. They're like, hey, send me the stuff, whatever. Um, I might suggest to them, I know that you might be early in your process. Even if you're a year out, I feel like this is such a perfect time for you and I to meet. Did you know that the hour that you and I are going to spend together before we even get started on the home buying process is going to be the best hour you spend getting ready to buy a home? Oh, I'll guarantee it. Absolutely. Yes, that is typically the first step when I am working with my buyers. And unless it's out of my control, everyone has made it to the closing table. So, what do you say? You got nothing to lose and everything to gain by spending 1 hour with me, answering your questions, making sure that when I do set you up on a search for the homes, that it's exactly the home that you would consider buying. Do mornings, afternoons, or evenings work best for you? So, I'm going to pause there. I know I said a lot really fast, but if somebody reached out and registered on your website, then how would you go about booking the appointment? What questions might you ask to learn more about their situation that might help you feel comfortable with taking that next step to asking for the appointment? I would love to hear it. Any of your go-to responses to this, any objections that you guys get when you're having this conversation. I want this to be something that we can talk about together. So invite your friends, come hang out for a little bit, check out some other videos. But we are going to be on this playlist focusing on how can we overcome objections or handle different situations during a real estate transaction. So hope you enjoy.